Bibi akwaba aha Pinax TV who say isin kunyadia na chese nsema hodo a ekoso ewe yeman yi mu ena ye de bro ye hye nsem na sede a me no ka say Ghana man ene EU me the European Union ye de yensa akohye enkrata biase. Now there is a lot about this partnership Ghana ene EU no akosign already no na there were partnership agreement na EU ene Ghana kodada no kra no vice president Professor Gina na Opoku-Agyeman na wode ne nsa kwhye ase enam no ka say ya sign the nsa hye krata fofrase a no eba beboa ama terrorism na afi maritime threats ahodo ekoso on the oceans ni nsu a etwa ye ho ahia no EU for eba beji aginemu aboa ama ano abrase ewo man Ghana mu na sansem we no the foreign affairs minister Yewia Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa na wode sa ensem we ebebeto emonten so na me no ka say de ababeye anije se maybe so etwemu say this is more or less like because say colonization in another aspect. Adena yesiki reparation. I said we are still bringing the Western forces into a governance. I hear a lot of conversation now. Chris is in the studio. Chris Yama Akwabamba studios how?
Yeah, me Joshua.
Okay, so we are hearing say Ghana and EU assigning the security pact as abeboa ama terrorism and maritime threats and yetimi abra no say give us more details on this issue.
Yes, so basically, Ghana has gone back to the EU. Said it's a neo-colonialism more way.
Okay.
A word that was coined by the former president Kwame Nkrumah. As we speak now, we are still signing deals with them, partnerships with them. And we are seeing na omo na efa dodo na ebeko akowi omo because never be saying no we are say they want to set up BBB wa ha na ade but then ni nyina mu no sometimes we betumi aka say na the papa mu because omo mu nim ye no na ye tidy omo echi.
Okay. So as we can see on the screens now, say Ghana signed security pact with EU to tackle terrorism and maritime threats. Say already we've seen instances of cases na no ada issue na war around the Volta region between Ghana and the border no you say ni echemu amanfo akwaku gusua chese enyasem ketwa and we saw in recent times and so tomato for ye ko bokinai enu nso hunsem ebetodwa. So these are some of the reasons empanimfo sha na chese Ghana no yet hoso yen shada ni asumdwe sa because the terrorists are still after us. You share your borders near there etwa ye ho ahia na that tells that we need to be on our A game. Until we being on our A game no na chese ye hwemu a anybody betimi adwane akoto awomo no EU4 NNA ye no omo akwakosinsan krata ne ade as we can see no eba beboa yen with regards to the terrorism and mechanism maritime threats ni adia etwa ye hu ehia enti said na ye nwa be ma ne kan ebinum hu ni said this is more or less like neo-colonialism na say colonization na ye san wo mu but ye hu ni say ye free mu since we are still involving the Western world into this whole issue omo beboa yen omo beyese no na say we are still handing ourselves over to them. Now the foreign affairs ministry womo edin krata ba beto montin so efa the partnership now womo ekọ ntwetwe mu bi ewo mu no ehunsem aba beto dwa. So as you can see on the screens, this is coming from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs press statement understanding the Ghana EU defense partnership aimed at enhancing national and regional security. And the winning some more de abaye shall say Accra 14th April 2026. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs wishes to inform the general public that the government of the Republic of Ghana has signed a security and defense partnership with the European Union aimed at enhancing cooperation in addressing emerging security threats and strengthening Ghana's national and regional security architecture. International Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Pacific Ghana, Menina, Enya Huntia says a Ghana by Aqua Sign, Cratebia, a fa ahobambo, ehu ensem na womuni EU, and Akabomwa, womu yet Sajumedi, Nebabwa, ama ye Nipaboni for sem, a bano, terrorism, ne. Threats ahodwa eba yen so no betimi abre anoase na afenso amagana yaho bambo munsem no emu ayedene na ejina brane or said the partnership provides a structured framework for collaboration in key areas including counter-terrorism, maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea, cyber security, border management and support for peacekeeping and crisis response operations into Muchema. And Krata Omudio Monsasha Sieno, and never be a it's a bobo so and as a shade Hujumano, a terrorist attacker, a Kahwasem, and Afin so in so and Tokwane, a venison attacks and also airborne, particularly a Gulf of Guinea, and Afi cyber security, the internet, a lot of bullying near there, a coso honum, and a border management. In him say, Yeshagana, we are surrounded with a lot of countries, border countries to us, and those countries know there is a lot of issues happening there, and I think so peacekeeping and also mobile shaka and a crisis response operation. So just in case, and ZMBC will create Hanum say they are in to assist us. Until say it also facilitates technical assistance, training, and the provision of equipment to support Ghana security agencies. This partnership is not a standalone or sudden initiative. It builds on long-standing cooperation between Ghana and the European Union, which has over the years supported various security and governance programs in the country and across the West Africa sub-region. The agreement therefore formalizes and deepens existing collaborations within the coherent and forward-looking framework into Mujema partnership we know in say bia omufiti prekopena na omusha se yade a wo mato omobo adwene hu yie se ebekọ eye emfi bebremu a ede mfasode ebebre eye Ghana e na afin so ebibiman as a whole na sebe eno nso beboa amomatimi atoto niema eba no ahobambo ho nsem e wo Ghana hanum se ya yebetimi aso ano. So the ministry wishes to categorically states that the agreement neither provides for the establishment of foreign military bases in Ghana, nor does it permit the stationing of foreign troops on Ghanaian soil. Into Muchema. Say one more any a European Union no akontia se apamode na so ade ba kwa wo se ye hye nso ene se enya de a ema ho kwan ama oman foforo bia ba besi military base bia okrodwem ha da bi ene de enka ho ye gitum kra enye ye o se Ghana sovereignty and territorial integrity remains fully protected under this arrangement. The cooperation is strictly based on mutual respect, shared interest, and Ghana's national security priorities. Inti na say yehwe Ghana manya yenhyehyɛ ye bia preventing and say ema yenyintumum say aman foforo bi emra no mo mesi wo mo base military base ni ade ene de saa nete nsakraye bia embemu obuo wo partnership we mu nyina yenya ye ho ntiase na yaye de aboa Africa, any Ghana as a whole. So the attention of the ministry has been drawn to misinformation and misinterpretation circulating in sections of the public domain regarding the nature and implications of the partnership. The ministry wishes to assure the public that such claims are inaccurate and do not reflect the substance of intent of the agreement. Into Muchema, or wanted to send Sembi Treguo Ewo a Yemontin so a fast partnership. Muchim say, Bibia Sebe, any krata we mo dia banu na chese enye no krem e na afin so no wo nkan hunu say wo mo dwene Ghana for ho entenya de bia wo besi gina ye bia de wo haw e bebre o ma say Ghana's decision to enter into this partnership is informed by the security dynamics within the West African sub-region, particularly the threat of violent extremism and instability in the Sahel, as well as maritime security challenges on the Gulf of Guinea. Strengthening strategic partnership remains a critical component of Ghana's proactive approach to safeguarding peace, stability, and development into Muchema. Not just say entiasiapa mo makono ebeboa ebibiman Africa nyina enafe nsuno ebesi eye ntokwa ne menteme ho ase a etwa Ghana for ye ho ahia na ebesi kwan kra se ebi bebo e de aba oman yi mu enafe nsu Gulf of Guinea ntokwa ekoso ewo nsuo no so no eno nso eto betimi etwa enafe sa entiasiapa mo we nso no ade ba kwa eba be ye ene se eba bebo Ghana ho ban ebe ma asumdwe peperiye enafe impuntuo aba eye oman Ghana mo ehase enti krata we ena the Ministry of Foreign Affairs wo mo ede aba beto monten so mo chemu se nsem bebre a etwaguo ebi kra nya no kre so na amanfo de to monten so efa eye partnership we hu no yenka hunu se enye sa enete. Now finally we see the ministry further emphasizes that Ghana's principled position on global historical and moral issues, including its stance at the United Nations on the transatlantic slave trade, remain unchanged. Ghana remains firmly committed to its long-standing policy of non-alignment and would continue to engage all international partners in a constructive and mutually beneficial manner in pursuit of its national interest and its enduring commitment to justice, equity, and international cooperation. Into Muchema said Yemampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ekopiemu UN Summit Nasia. What the proposal call here for reparation on a year transatlantic slave trade no sa baby jina na hwani jina yensesaye enti yenka hunu se ye pre de ye de ama o my Ghana ye jina ya na mo nso sa se de be ya partnership we no ebe ye mfaso de de ama o my Ghana. So the ministry also reaffirms Ghana's long-standing foreign policy principles of good neighborliness, Pan-Africanism, and peaceful coexistence. Ghana cherishes and values its relations with neighboring states and remains steadfast in its commitment to regional peace and mutual respect. In this regard, Ghana will neither enter into any bilateral nor multilateral arrangements that would undermine the security, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of its neighbors. The government of Ghana remains committed to transparency, accountability, and the protection of national sovereignty in all its international engagement. And Omuchema abaine de omujin Ghana home enti yenka hunu se enya de a sebe wo mo ebekwa kosi ginaye bia ede wo hawo ebeba beto eye Ghana this year so anase ebema asumdua ye wo man we mu no ebeboye eno na eye the Foreign Affairs Ministry ede ababeto embonten eso. Now ne nyina mu no with regards to the partnership no wo hwe nsemo a free the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for eho ebaya. Now we're looking at the development ebeba ede ama o man Ghana. Now ebi bebre chem say we are ye kwi ni nyina ye sikasem ye kwa kope sika ni ade and all these things that we are trying partner defense security ni nyina boils down to money. And yeah, true is answer me no ka say there is an update but after the signing of a year the security pact no echiremwa na chese about 330 million Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to a year 20 million euros. And as I read it yede ama a year Ghana EU and womo ajiatumu. So as you can see, or say EU approves 20 million euro grant to fix tema in Pakadan railway bottlenecks inti na chese already no because the development has started. It's an say EU for etebrisika ye the Ghana ye the Ghana second one is 330 million Ghana cedis and EU etebridiama ye say yenko fix ye tema Pakadan railway ni de aye now so the signaling ebema a lot of trains afefe mu say be a train way be ba train way be call na we hu say me na me ba ni ade no sa system no is not functioning na EU hu no say say trade no and our railway no is being fixed trains ahodo no ebetimi akọ aba without any issues near the idea as already Ghana it looks like we are in the good books of a year development because we ebeboa a year the railway system we Ghana me no ka say the Ghana railways for na a year ejumai akwakodu wo nsem a wo ede a sikapodo we ba be year this particular project all in the name of a year development and partnership any other there if we a year EU for the whole aba. So right now Chris, this is what is coming up as we can see EU for Chidimana to say yen jiska no na yen fan koye rewind. Is the money free and as you aka?
Well, mostly no, yeah, na some zikabi say na ye grants and aid.
Okay.
And eba, and eba sana, you know, ejuma bebre, and I say projects bebre o krum ha. Ayana amanone and a scanning free bar. Some of them say a loan, you know, you pay back, but most of these ones are free organizations. BTC EU Hobano. Most of them are grants. I don't know what the age you have to make sure say you use it for what they gave it to you for. The other side that we're talking about the partnership on air security near the one say but who said countries no do and I said terrorism and I said terrorists are more most of them they don't care about your military. You see, in as much as they operate or more operating in the mostly in the outskirts, no. Or more found say who military and I say you have a team of and I say who military, they don't care. But then some of these names when they come in and also etimi buaka kra. Between you need to go in the northern parts we will need some of these partnerships ebetimi abua sikasemu logistics any equipment even human asraf women so sometimes we need them to also come and then beef up security. It's a good thing on with our railway and it's a good thing with our security as well.
Okay, so it was for now call other issues that is still in this country and rather the updates be by NPP Sunyai regional chairman no known as Baba Amando ne poster koye nam so MINDC for betibri ne kopie mu quarter sabi ya remind no one person however reacted to this particular issue no Queen Efiashwa Snega and everybody thought say anke Efiashwa ba be support Baba Amando for the post no no with regards to LGBT hunsensemo but Efia has gone on the other side of the Queen. I would say whatever Baba Amando no it is childish nanken was say or yes sir it was yentie said the Queen Efiashwa didn't same way to drive by to us.
Maybe wo yenjaima enkola na onye enkola as a party communicator as obi a wo position bi wo baby e dey boy enkola nyama wo kofa John Mahama na wo painting LGBT na wo yeniti a me afia I will not come and support you because obi na dey ba wumi a kamini ni pakwo be di bini. That's the truth. I think it's childish, it's immature, it's below papa na ya chino no me hwe bra na ya chino na sa nyama no ye no eyen kwala asam and MPP for mo mama menka no kranche LGBT bill no senanado shemu saya enka yeni ha yeni e de call parliament first ema parliament approving e kosi sen senanado na niti se ewiase no o shemu sai LGBT bill na enka yeni ha enti ye president and sign na John Mahama and sign here. It's not, I am not gonna fault anybody because Nanado had the choice and he refused. Moma Nipana Yedine Chino, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Yensianisu. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say politics is beyond Nkurasa Semono. And Timuma Yensianisu because Baumia na aba power. And will be a kind of lipstick and wash and and cayenne penny and ba mubelu and I be on my MPP and I do for Chichenko for MPP for Chichenko for me quiet me cheme for nothing Mungo Cantonment police station going muye bi no muye mubi. That's just the truth. Now if a judge no so I would say a dentano cause why some of your bows so ya be until na headache what the name got to Mungo di 2 weeks natural so mu Jimmy mo Jimmy wo kronim de ade be koye nim de enfo bia ho de be peje o man no enfo bia ho enko sie su ne bansi ya Jimmy say ya stupid bunch of
if you are Schwarzenegger N18 sema wode eto monten so na chese ni nyina ka kosi se Baba Amando chi ayache no ono a na akopen ho asema ma yache no because that post no make here no it was irrelevant na mfa so bia eni so na so ono nim se oye sebe politics na so politics no na edi no sa kwan no so ntu bia enyai no omo ntwe na so but then said na abronye ka no se adenta judge no sebe nsem bi ni ade kokoko so no na wate e de abojage no e wo honom. Now yen free nsem we so na yen kopie mu nsem foforo so one of the major issues and nsem wa in recent times no agentre han magana fo bebre ahye wo mo opinions ene wo madwene e wo ho efa efo asanto a singaton ane attempt okoye dwa no 2 times kra ye hu hwe wono eni ni kunu Mr. Dionu oma ware ehu ye hu de bro haha e course wo social media ware ne guni ade ebinumu support be man no tim say wo mo renyi na ahwo ama be man because okra placard wana all in the name of singaton ene yese wanye hwe yeah that's sorry yeah on United Showbiz Jumedie no so and Mr. Dionu eko confirm say there wone eye ne yere wo matisi omuntem asem no akwakoda there is no issues everything is in order na ye twen say ebinu chese onikunu no oboa opese sebe oye damage control ni ade if asanto ankasa aba bonten abe confirm say Partey when you kunu no maka bomu and there've been a lot of reaction no ankasa ne post say comments ni ade is a whole lot. Now there is a video I be drop it on screens no so you would see if Santo flaunting her ring back into the eyes of Ghanaians is an the time issues ne start say no kasa no twemu in the ring no cry e wo hoso waja share ni ade but they say that she's gone back to pick up her ring. Now let's take a close look at this video about the conversation continues.
See, on my wedding day, when they play this song, give me space. I did. Oh, no, I like you so. What? So she's done, yo. See, yeah, cherish you. I stand for you. I wouldn't lie.
For Santua, ocean in South, Timuse wako back, a question in ring, no, not just say, or flaunting my say, let's see, they say no, not just say, what confirm the new kunu, Mr. Dionu, Eko Kanye, a social media, and I say United Showbiz, Jumedie no eso. And under this year post or year, and there are a lot of comments now there by Osha on the screens are we are Bnachimudo say the only Mrs. Dionu, and then we got a for Santua responding saying that the one and only, let's say, what title na boss say so no kwa and a Mr. Dionu yere drobi anka them. Now see the way I feel happy to see you with a ring on your finger again. We thank God for this amazing work and I assign a responding and I just say utimi say for Santua de o hwehwe no na koma ato ne yam na niage say wanya ni kunu back and I say umatimi esiesie intem na amafo Ibrahim disappointed in Mr. Dionu because they feel like papa upon all the fight yema with social media just say yeah ma efia Santua gbos gbas e wo internet ne so wasan akwagina tum ebinu just say omu hu obi aware nsem mo betwem because omu ntimi form anu betumu bi na mo nkosete mu case na mo be flaunt ring we ye ni so and they agitu mu enye. So one person that spoke about it no Kwame A+ Mrashebedwani de ma Gomwa Central or no so be kasaye we United Showbiz. So but from the look of things utimi say A+ is equally disappointed in Mr. Dionu amafo chim say A+ we dear I say you've gone too harsh on the man and can leave train a friend a back door but on air sane there I say ngwase ayachi Mr. Dionu kakra. Now you be go the conversation a course so between A+ and Mr. Dionu on the United Showbiz Jumedie no so yeba to ansem no so de amamu
was a design?
Yamiado.
Yamiase. Now, Mr. A UTV for no one normal friend say, a problem kakra a wolfie no. Bekana say one of friends opens a Bekanwa.
The fact that I can't cyberbully once and my health is at stake. obi an kan hwe me carry me for say bia nka wo be kan say we nhwe kwan ai be fa so me de be parliament but ya brushing aside say yan kan ko so a be ko so say mfa nye wo a ogu die
onua media mabomi asam kakra na metumi aka kiro aware de ensem bebre wo yen ya yeti hei ebia me ziga anod ebia 1 month kra no omegya yen be 10 times ba wuni mo hu ya nam kama
sure
enti motumi abomi wa wunim se nkwara wo montami mo fa master me hye mo fie na mo solve enda me bisa wo se asam no wa na wo de ba TV so ana se because me asama ye kan wo he nyina me hu ni ti hu ne nan na wo de nam ya me kura no me dia de metumi de akọ parliament te se na wo kan ne se e was say you to me organize some therapy ema omo aware ema bi omo ho kire because me say na wo kan won sam no me ya me te say bi a ade no affect you in a way because wasam ne sisi so enkwara wo me ba anya abotre anya bibia o me kama sam kan me feel say asem ya wo de ba TV so ya wa wonim say enkwara wo montam it is very unnecessary. Aware anya wonkwan me someday be me yiri jam 3 times one day no jam 3 emu jam no makwana ma say like aware mu as eye normal anya bibia enti me ma ofi asem mbepie sisi dia wa be ye sisi yi sa cyber bullying ne dia be wo mom na we be bie enti fi enda to the next 2 weeks and they are ready because bloggers no ha no mudi nyom musika enti wo na wa be say asem no memfa social media obi an no obi a wo TV obi an no obi a say we be bia asem no so ma asem no be ya asem ko asem so e bi kura nka ewu enti no mesra wo say sisi anyame aya adomu amabomi ema obi an na da wo mfa wo betena TV so anase wa wo mfa wo nko tena TV social wo kire mu no ne yebisa question wo say yebisa so wakosiki asalam ne yesi wo kwa wo ka asa wo ye single asem we so e bia nka obi enim oh enti no ebe asem ba ko na akotwetwe nsem bebre enti no se wo betie media wo ne wo yere asem mo solve wo fie sese ya mo akwa amabo me kura no wo wi a ene de no aware ntokwa ba mu a mo solve wie na mo wi a ede eni nyina kan wo na aware no so enti no mesre wo pa se mo nfa asem ni hye na mo nkan wo fie ne wo kire mu nyina me se menya se ekamenko a nka mekase wi a na producer for no mo ye bad o obedada mu aka bi aka ho nka utras no the phone na to so na nka wako pe obi bia wo producer for no mo bedada o so wo ba no mo say an kan wo de omo ye wo ho adwuma an omo de adwuma no omo ye sei no omo ye no nti omo de na ye bebo nsema mom so mo ya de pa ba ye yusu o ti ase enti no mesra o pa emema ye nyina ne wo kan ye nyina ya experience bi boys na hu ya town bi wo ha ye bo mo fi o omo pia o my guy no mo dey nam street aye normal o da say enti asofo nyina ye bo omo akona sofo pani ne ye akwa na sha fridge echi ne ye bo no mu a aye normal thing why enti masro anya bibia emane how men kirekire mu bebre yaso na hwe sisi a wenya wo yere back hwe wo yere na wo mba why
bag of fee.
Yep.
Abusia kwame plus na yiti nsema woni eye Mr. Dionu na omo have a conversation no person who say anya bia no sebe the conversation ya omo have on YouTube no e bia the producers of the United Showbiz for na kope omo ho asem and omo de nsem ne abeto na ono na willingly or say mama be kire mi nsem mu I mean which he feels that it wasn't a good move and there have been a lot of reactions ever since a video we pop up now Rita it was has said, let me take 1 or 2 from here. What has been the reaction so far from Ghanaians ever since Ebetu just said the couples are back together?
Okay, so that issue in Ebeto, and I think said there had been a lot of allegations here and there about this particular issue. Ebi muchire mwanache said na Mr. Duonu ne nere Singaton on pese Ghanaian say third party. Ebi musu try a very big wrong move. Ebi muchire say almost na Singaton per se or release song be at mature nyum be no per traffic on social media.
Okay.
Ne obi try a mystery kakra so no say ebe anka Ghana phone nyina nko unfollow Sankrofo because they are just driving us into the mud. So these are some of the comments Sankrofo can fa the whole issue.
Okay, so it was young to me say a man for Bibrina any anje and then say yeah na expect to say it is a real divorce issue no any dosun asem ni mu, but then unfortunately Mr. and Mrs. said do no for santoa and any kunu omo assign aba be bomwa no efutuo bebre akọ ediamo from Kwame A+. Now yen free for santoa any kunu issues ya koso eswa ensem fofra sabre de aba betodwa efa former Black Star player and former Black Star winger Edwin Jima. For some time now, you use any hunsem abeton bonten so ebra okopie mu e antena show so a wode to just na busuafo age ne dan a wasi omo mpese omo betu ene ade enrada yete se antena ni team omo akopie mu ofie ho no chese omo pam ni nuanom no e de frifre wa age na ade amano. Now so there is a twist and turn of the whole issue about beto just say say me no ka say the former manager edema Edwin Jima Linda Mrekua Angsong waba bekasa na ninsema woka ni enim say ebia wo tie Edwin echina. So this looks like an expose of the true character of Edwin and na ma ebi no che say ebia the Edwin ebusuafo so no it is because of some of these things. According to Linda no Edwin betray no ebra na o manage na masabe eno na ama ne career na o pursue ewo mechanic say football section ni mo na say football sector ni emu no anu abrase and so chema oboa Edwin a whole lot of times, countless times, securing spots for him in the Black Stars games near there ni nyine chire no Edwin the one ni say so and Ghana for him say why is Linda Mrekua coming out to talk about this at this crucial point in time as sebe enema falling apart ediama Edwin. What is the motion behind it? What is adwempo a taisa in same way chairman for ashase kasa ewo ho. But before no ye beko na yakwa kotie ensemwa Linda Mrekua Angsong, the former manager edema Edwin Jima wode etu dwa ye ba ye beto ansem ne so dia mam.
What point did you stop managing him? I'm talking about Edwin Jima. And what led to that decision?
Me pacho time na owo wa all stars still na me managing no. Me time me ba na akwam wo wa all stars. E na chere say ebi wo wa na me dimiti akowrewre mu ani coachisi kasa na me lobby yem friend for under 23. Me a friend no local Black Stars ma call lobby coach bi owo bia na me kwa lobby ni a friend no to the extent say your friend was local Black Stars e drew baby crampo no na local team for no amu Black Stars am betumi a training for 3 months they do time amu ba kwa to kwanya kwa ball now fe dey have foreign players no near you local players ni na me say I will fight my way through am ya friend Edwin Jima man ba be ball ni bi. Ekodu extends Crampa, there's this radio station Crampo. Edimi see one almost say like the way you see Elobima Edwin Jima Ebo Bonibino. That means there's something even going on between me and you kind of saying a penifoi be and until I did be a friendly player. Emane Kokobo, you kind of saying
Black Star. Working with Edwin Jima, no, what lesson are you taking from? Have you taken from it?
Seriously, my brother. The lesson I've taken from managing Edwin Jima, I don't know how to describe it, but
describe it. I beg you.
Seriously, the kind of passion I had for sports, like echo, just like that. like football, the way I am a dog football, penny focus I should go and study coaching because someone will say when it comes to managing like football, and I'm a yard, me work for that, you know. They were like, I should do this in sports, I should do that. But because of this thing, Edwin Chima yeah, me and mommy lose that interest in football.
Okay. Semu. Papa.
I'm not my colleague your area muhanu say the way I call an bobo. Me connecting it in ma one team. Me person me bo waste, me person me call too much. And I call no ekoye. It drew baby na call say baby or training no. Me buano with TNT transportation. Yes, Sikano na minibio. Me boa kolano 1 2 3 me recall nye me bia me yema edwinti ma ko do baby no nyo de dam ase no afedia me say you know what opa ko training opa menko I know you are good wow to me kwa fine me need transportation bia me de be ma e de akọ training no opa ko pa menko because me say me sika na me de ba be boa at the end of the day no footballers no Mobeka say ma ho odin na e ma mu duru sa na enye mimi ya wan ya me nipa e nyame na ye na ma ni koduye sa na e ka chere me edwin ka chere me
okay
you know I didn't na memboa o I don't have that kind of feeling to even help any good footballer Diana or Beba my way.
Okay. At what point did you stop managing him?
Joanna Mrekua Angsong, the former manager Edema Edwin Jima as I read in Hunsem Eda Monten so Ghana ha any social media no and I think sema what the two Janacha says it was a breach of contract. Sikasemuya and a man who said omo ehunye hunu nti na die and some beto Jana na man for chim said but why this woman aden when ya any other time bia ma me kasa about this whole issue say Edwin didn't send beto monten so about the family kwan omo de ne fa so na so person chere say indirectly no when you throw a stone back to the wall it will bounce back to you say utu edubone a e bi ka wa no ane say wo de de ye o ne ye o ya na so me so ebre bi etwam no me so o de me fa kwan bi so say there's been a whole lot going on with regards to nsema Linda edebetu JB che say well I say o brim Edwin kromu pa amamo hu say niema koso but at the end of the day no ono so aba betwe na adwan ebi no mo che say it would be better say after all the brouhaha surrounding Edwin no obetumi aba abonten na aba beclay no on this particular issue. Now still on footballers in Ghana nyina yinim say Thomas Partey has a pending rape case a work court ye di asem no Sabrewe na mene wo ka say ensemo a ebobo ba no etwem say Thomas Partey akwakopie mu wo court na we denying 2 new counts of rape charges ye dey abon no chem say onye no kre onim ho hwe. Now we have a video of Thomas Partey ekopie mu wo court honom ye be kwani akwakɔhwe de si ye na ye ba ya to ansem no so e dey amamu.
Yeah, right now. Thomas Partey. How you feeling? How you feeling, Thomas Partey? Rumors said that you changed your name to Yakobo. Why? Why did you change your name to Yakobo, Thomas Partey? Is that true?
Was Thomas Partey was here or free court na usha ye busebusa nsem ni ade but the ebani nyina che mu say o chema kwadu ade abono with rape case ni ade no he has no just wonim ho he's not guilty about it. Now Chris, you've been following this issue for some time now. On my a couple of updates on it, so what is the currently going on with Thomas Partey case, you know?
Yes, Thomas Partey in the case no and I mean most of us were not very surprised because time I know ask now for more chain I will bet 2 months have been count now there is going to be a way they would want to punish the guy or something. This first 2 didn't can buy or more can so as at that time he was still in UK asana ofri ho no aba Spain na and also so the counts ni bi ebe kan ho de ema no na sisi no the good thing amount for do any age ho wo ho ne Thomas Partey as we speak now or pleading not guilty no na ni nyina mu no eniema a course bia with Thomas Partey any ladies no enyina no some way somehow the consent were there. The ladies were aware as to what is really going on, but ni nyina echi omotenasia na omosese se onipa sei ibetimi anya sei won ho then they try to twist the whole story and then bring it back to you, because people were talking about the fact that and they might be saying most of them are a cartel, you know, they've created a group be no say we have to target these people, get close to them, try and have some of these kind of affairs be with them. Said we can stand on those things. Not Thomas Partey is not the first person. A lot of people have gone through some of these things. Men Didier and Cheye and a lot of them. Before you realize, they will strip you of all your properties. Or they will just strip you of all that. And it is a very good step in the right direction. Say, I'm not guilty, because before you realize, it be better take it now back to Ghana.
Okay, so we see that is the update Thomas Partey and the current issue a court with regards to rape. They abonwa which him say asem no we innocent onim ho hwe the efa ho can recent 2 year and also they ebon no na che say wa horo ne nsafri ho which him say he's innocent. So right now no we be sign akwa kopie mu e court on the 27th of April and no any ebe hu ba bia ensem no be kwa kodu how the court is going to handle the case. As you can see, Ghana midfielder Thomas Partey denies 2 new counts of rape at Southwark Crown Court on Monday. Not just say, "Wechema asem no de ogitumu se onim hu bi kra de a no you're truthful. He's innocent." Said the enu abema na can it can be linked to a whole lot of issues. Ebia one way or the other no kra na ye pe de atwe na so dada. And no anso ne ho ginti no akwa no. But we are still waiting for the next proceeding na mo be call court on the 27th April no ye be die tire na ye de ho amanebo de abre ahwefo. Now yen free ha na yen ko Angel obi name na kache na no ada ebeto dwa se ne apartment e bi je se guest house eja atomu amache se ahedwere be na ebusia na it's quite sad and unfortunate. Bi busa se den ni see ye could it be electrical fault, could it be say ebia ye planting and I said they see any idea. We're still hoping say benya feedback from Angelo Binim and I say even the Ghana Fire Service for ho. Now so be seen day yen share dan teshia and nedie Angelo Binim and Kasaba Bontain ababetu ne numutu about the CEO no chiremwa na che say wakoye sofwe ebusian say wo ya link the see na say jashishie no to spiritual things which nyame yi kire no countless times kwani ade a na nya asem ketwa nyame yi kire na manfo bisa se den eno ye de fa ho yenkoti obi nim enra.
And from March to April everybody yi jashishie wi nko a kire me bro 10 times as I'm making semme bi twa through nyam kopon konkono Holy Spirit animu a on sama no de jafo from sa me promise. Minima true. John chapter 8:44 sa truthful ni jale bonzam. Minima true. Everybody yi chire me sa 10 times ejeba. Tina me se Nyankopon hye se. Ese se eba. Nyankopon hye se ejama eba. Nemu di atamfo person ko bibewu no na amem. Ti da Yesu ase. Why? The Yesu ase. The fire service for us. Fire service for Mba who in a boy, with the Massavadin Shlamo, and the workers a woho and multiple boy out of phone in a Radin Shlamo. A Radin upon more be and to be come. Why? A Radia dear. Hey, a Radia dear. Not about sign plus means a 1, 2, 3. A 4 10 rooms, in 15 10 rooms, last floor, 10 rooms. Not last floor, one a share. I'm a second, I'm a ground floor. na 10 weeks na what top no kwa meeting the 2 weeks and 3 weeks 1 month a page isi one the page isi easy kra but obi wuya mede obi wuya ka mede di sika kunyane no ati se nyankopon kwa ne nyane nipa efre wufu according to Psalm 68 verse 20 radi kwa Nigerian people wu ti de radi asi se radi abo bia no ban why mo so mo ka bonne fa hu nyina no mo ka bonne ne mo twa bonne nyina no the se radi se mo ho ban na wo ibia nto ebia na wo di bi towa na wo enye sika amfa nsovo ti radi mo ho ban wo Yesu di mo.
Ebusia, that is a angel obi nim and I could see some of the two janaches. Uti and some our kana nyame yichire more than 5 times, close to 10 times. Say it just share the eba inti a nyame akwan to pacho one more cho electrical fault in the jobling him say a nyame akwan nyame enim hu bi entine eja God knew say jane beba itina ejano ehye no, and he is grateful for the fact say obi empra obi enwu edan ne de obetimi assign ede esi hobie. But saying this no na video a efa edan no say de ehye fa ye na busia, it is quite serious and detrimental because ohwe say the edan na yes say the aftermath of the fire outbreak now as otimu say obi nim ewa adwuma ye papa why so calm wo kasasa no amafo chim say we de wanom edre nwene and washe ne hodin as a man. Now let's look at how the building no aye after the fire outbreak.
We start from here. They've been put a click inside here. Oh my God. Yeah. This is where the fire started.
Abusia the apartment angel obi nim ediano ne yekwhye said the ade ne sify utumu se ahyepaniema say it's really serious eja na hye no na nye nkoreja ene hye sana obi nim abetena ho a wo ka ne simple se nyame yi kire no eno ena manfo ka ho asem. But then there is another disturbing video abeton wanting so about a Nigerian YouTuber Nidin Edifaith ebusia kamia say lady or na adwen no yati afaso a ebi no mo chese with immediate effect no ebusia fonti me enhwe na ye hu na kira kwan ebi so kire mu a nanomfo entampani ade na em se wakwa akohye bia enya insunsanso no so because for some time now no there are a lot of issues about with Nigerians, some peddling drugs near dear cyber security ebi kra shawo near there. We've linked them to Niema Bebre. Be just said this could be a factor, but it's quite sad. Say a beautiful lady like that, you know, will be going through such a mechanism circumstance. It raises a lot of eyebrows. Now, yen share how everything happened. Any and somewhere koso yeba yebeto.
Who wants you to?
Everybody wants you to.
Who be everybody?
This white car.
Where it is?
See, I'm here.
It be white?
Yes. Excuse. Hey.
Where are you from? Come.
No.
Wait, stand there. Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm Nigeria.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, sir.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Yes.
I came here to work.
So are you working?
Yes, I'm a YouTuber.
You're a YouTuber?
Yes, please. I do content. Go and check my profile. What's your
YouTube?
They are distracting me.
Which people?
They are distracting me.
Which people?
They are distracting me.
Which people?
They are distracting me. The red one.
Which one?
This one that is coming here.
So you do YouTube?
Yes.
You do YouTube? What's the name of? What's your name?
Everybody they shoot.
What's the name of your?
Everybody inside kiosk. You put pure water for here. You won't shoot me.
What's the name of?
Pure water for here. You won't shoot me, sir.
Hello.
This one where they.
What's your name?
You put pure water.
What's your name?
You bend down.
What's your name?
My name is Faith.
Faith.
Machete they come.
Where is the machete?
Machete, see for that girl hand.
Which girl hand? Have you smoked Igbo? Have you smoked Igbo?
So make I not talk. I go allow una kill me.
Who will kill you?
Everybody, you know they see.
Okay, Oya, wait.
People go show me gun. You don't say much.
Who show you gun?
That gun. This one we they make. Why you don't run?
You don't show you gun?
Yes, he show me gun like this. I see.
You chop.
Yes, I never chop. They won't give me poison. After they don't kill me.
What you want chop?
They won't give me poison. I don't want chop anything. They want poison.
Who want poison you?
Everybody. They talk. This that auntie he go slap me if I don't drink. See, and they shoot me everywhere. You don't enter inside this.
Where you they stay for Ghana? Where you they stay for Ghana?
They won't kill me.
Where you they stay for Ghana?
You want distract me inside this bag.
Come back.
I say, who do you like this? Who do you like this? Which boy? Where you go?
I tell you, I bend down because if you don't kill me,
yesterday evening, where you sleep?
Even this car, I sleep outside. Throughout. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows about it.
This is crazy, bro.
The sniper for that baby salute, they shift there. They shift upstairs here.
Then they shoot you, so where you they go?
Myself. This one where they come, make it shoot me.
Any I
owe you. Hey. Anyway, say, not be bad business. You like her? I like waiting. Look, waiting I want like it. Oh. Hey, you don't be man. Bike don't come, oh. You don't be man. Bike don't come, oh. You don't be man. Bike don't come, oh. You don't be man. I don't like her. You don't like her? Yes. Are you sure? Bike don't come. Okay. That purple one. Hairdresser where they that corner there. Up this one where they like they do the furniture do it. This one where they everywhere. I go leave your way. No, I don't go leave your way. He won't run. This red one. He won't run.
Ebusiafo na said Nigerian YouTube content creator Faith and a disturbing video abeton bonten so but ocean the tibia woman it's a lot going on and Chris maybe also with regards to this lady in the video trendy what has been the assertions from people with regards to the way we're reacting?
Yes, it's quite unfortunate. She's been seen in that situation, but then, it looks as if she's under the influence of something. Okay. Maybe she's taking something and acting or something because she's a YouTuber. She's able to recall the fact that she's a YouTuber, and she the idea about and say he not say I went to me and no but then no sure from the look of things probably she's under the influence of some kind of a substance. Probably she can't contain the effect of it and amano yes but it's very sad such a very beautiful lady under such condition it's not the best.
Okay. Ebusia na chese yehwemu a ebia na wakofa bibia na ebi numu kra chemu a woni be ma bia akoye date bi na ebi omama ni bibi na enya nsunsanso ewo ne so but then we are hoping say nebusuafo betimi allocate no now on other issues are cause we krodwem hanum say no ebi efa LGBTQ and someone else so if we bring President John Dramani Mahama some way somehow betu just say LGBT is no longer a priority seconded by the Minister for Government Communications Felix Kwache Ofusuno conversation na on and on ama you say Sam George Grabeka say it is a priority. Now, one person I wabe for and so no Speaker of Parliament here Alban Backben. Now Backben Eddie Ababe Tuja say LGBT anti-LGBT bill no hinya ne papa echen bibia Ghana hanum say na ono said the nani abre no obesi su nsimpie ama sebe bill no etimi apase Ghana krodwem sanso ono no speaker dey a ebefa omo amosoa na kwakoto President John Dramani Mahama na pono so na wode ne nsa hya se bochem se hia no enti Ghana fo nya ne mugidie so obegina simpie so ama womo etimi assign LGBT anti-LGBTQ plus bill no wo mrahye bedwafie yenkutie said wode nsem no atudwa
members of parliament. So a number of members of parliament who believe in it decided to promote it in parliament. And you know the things I said before. I'm not a man of words. I'm a man of action. And that is how we got it passed in parliament. But for some reason, the president did not assent to it. That one is his own mandana, not me. I'm sure one of the reasons why you punished him and his party is one of this one. So we started and we processed it. It has gone through all the stages, and the next meeting of parliament will hear us discussing to pass that bill into law. So don't listen to people who don't know what is in parliament. Please, I repeat, don't listen to people who don't know what is in parliament. His Excellency the President assured me that when we pass the bill and it comes to him, he has stated it before, he was going to assent it. So please, leave the rumor mongers. They can play that kind of calumny, bad politics. That is not what we are here for. We are different from those practicing it. Our cultures and values and principles are different. They know the effect and what it is doing to them. We resist it today. We will not be colonized again. That is gone. It's history.
one's backbone and you could see in some day to Jana say from all angles and indications no the niabre say anti-LGBTQ plus bill no you be pass it a lot of conversations and I'll pop it up. Now let me come to you, Chris. I'm out for baby nature man. Speaker of Parliament, does he really have influence? A bit to me affected President John Dramani Mahama positively to assent to the bill.
Well, in some way, by a lot of people have gotten the assertion. Say I say low key the NDC are buying. I say the inconsistency in a also.
Okay.
What I say, and the president say, I did change when say some judge said something different. Speaker of Parliament is also saying something different, and I think some of the government communications is also by on before president. They also say any priority near day, but then it is something I'm a man for any dream. Be say then as someone said and said that NCC so Emma NDC for no, but Speaker and some of the other journal it gives us hope. It gives us hope because say Speaker can say and the same way you better not so I can't see. I'm here who say ye the people to President John Dramani Mahama and Mama na sign ya obeti me assign because ye nim say ye were chrome hana mobile ye never be brain or my passe. They were able to sit on these issues and they were able to pass them. And my president sign ye be update to hana and some I mean ben some guys bills makuma kunum and a president assign ya nyina obia wo hobi no mu nyina hu. What is the issue with the anti-LGBT plus bill? What is the issue? Yet Speaker of Parliament, no canon say we will not be colonized again. We share the post and any BB as a Kwame Nkrumah days nibi, and or catcher say we will not be colonized again because Osha I say international influence na eya bemuama eya yet in say betimi assign bill no Ghana has say. And Speaker didn't know to be there. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. You be who say. A copium our parliament say you will see how Speaker is going to deal with this particular issue. Said a bit me SPD up near because we Ghana for tenor a 9.5 essay and sign bill no it is 0.5 no nipa no onyemwa.
Okay, so that means Speaker Eden who aje conversation ni mu no. I mean it's in the right direction. Say bia a bit me aboa ama the process no omwetimi fast forward bibi antentem na omwetimi assign amagana for akoma tomu yem ni nyina mu no Comerwood actor Kwaku Menu waden semya babetuja enche ye bia na ukopie mu Dubai senka ukofa perfumes you said dey ukoka wo hono menam Iran ene Israel ntokwa yi na utumi hu the explanations ne bro mo breans obepie mu Ghana wasign the another in sema betuja wotwem se wakopie mu Amsterdam airport pain ama ye detainee no ho. I'm sure all of us will be wondering say they ne see ye they ne buy ye Kwaku Menu de enim ne hu nhye da ni nsem tie ba ne sen ene ye detainee no Amsterdam airport yentie onu akasa na ma ne board buy
ti experience me dey me two kwan me experience no me be wa control on said in community my experience no me be ma do baby kro am so ma me wura kro no that time ni pana me call no ni din e won na address so no enye no na minim so the kwapia me minim say friend Zion
okay it was one money di
yankasa sometimes me mistake so am control no nya me ne pese wo yi me film because that na joda the 4 year program bi wa ha adana me be na me free US me ba na me do 2 weeks na me call me beje visa no and do 2 weeks na me call makuma bom say ya Zion musa me hwe
Holland
you know
immigration
okay ye musa me hwe me so me sa call Italy CCI ye musa me hwe me du ya na me ye musa me hwe ni je wo America wo Canada wo ye musa o hwe to hwe me din na me America kasa o se ade age ko this side na mo de me ko share da bi am say o ade me confirm din no ipan address no e din ni keke mame na me so mo connect wifi ma mo so no
obutu connect wifi
amutu connect wifi oni me de me ye me ko e na omo ayi mattress bi da ho me ne alert ni lady bi ne ko me ko me makoda no ma me ye nyina che se ti boni obi sam se me pese me kokoro no ba ne nyame nim de no ye that time wa che wa asema me kin e be trend wo Ghana kra se ya che me
so
yeah asema me kin be 8 years or 9 years asema me kin
eti ye kampo mo ayi wona mim nipa ni din kwa say broni ni so me anam kan say me star broni ni bo me din ahwe say gogo e be yi abawo ana obo manu no me se won ko start kwaku ade so obo manu kwaku no so abeba
o se stand up kwaku manu
bizawo me ni se na me gen e ha mi but na nyame de si ye nyina achi nipa na me kono woni nye the right person na say because share or host to me bizawo a consumer experience ma fa bibia bi na ni kasem say baby e koy no so na interesting e omo host to your airport wa omo baby to say baby nipa go cha wo
munya mu kofie
omo ebi mu de obi ma follow yes
okay omo fight
some person murem
okay
na wo ye games ebo titi ye no ma bebre o ba to kwa wo phone touch ye je
bia
ya mouse small phone banchi do any bi o
ebusia eye kwakumenu na wode ne nsem tudwa wotwe mu se akwanto mu nsem de edoso wono oyobi otutu kwan pa yes and it's true oyobi a follow kwakumenu very well be say or travel a lot and no oche mu say in one of the travels no na ukoshia eye na kwenshia eye he been detained ewe Amsterdam airport na emunsem ebeto jama fuchem say hey when people don't tell you enema ya omufemu day in day out you might think so normal but that is not what it is as abrede nkomo amanfo edu ho ne say kwakumenu ankasa say no I say he's everywhere inti ebeden ene enko detain no on twetwa na kwantu no so say de be ya because story ya wo ka kire ye ede epote pa na ebetimi aye ede free mu but at the end of the day why Ghana ninti no we have to share in his pain eno nso aba beto apono so ewo honom now yen free kwakumenu nsemi so yen kopie mu ewo US mountain eso the man of the moment many they can say he's the man of the moment because everybody is interested in his case Kenoforiata the former finance minister edema Ghana yin name say we kopie mu ewo ice for ensemo mo editing no encheye na ebeto dwa say ice for a release no na a lot of people wanted to know on what grounds they na senior there but entire year tetene say Overata can be deported to Ghana within this month yes and say nensem we bobo ba ne chese say jani de jano na so ne passport ni bibia wo US aban no ensemo a enye no nko a enso say the movement cry are restricted in the United States as well as say ye the monitoring camera bo ne ankle into be obeko bia no omutimi ehu a amafo say can Verata come to Ghana so wo ma say wakwa yes a refugee o say dey ewo obi mind so now lawyer Oliver Bakavomawo wono enedi nchemu efa the current situation of Kenoforiata ewo US abeto embonten yintie ne nsem no emra
about this. How do you get to know about it? And
no, I mean, like, sadly, I'm not able to talk about where the information came from because of. But it did come from the States, and even when I got the information, even though I was certain about it, I just said, "Can the media confirm whether this is true or not?" I don't know for sure whether or not the Attorney Generals were monitoring the trial, and so would have had the information a day prior. If they did, they didn't alert the public to this, and I think that in terms of how we, the office reacts to some of these things, particularly when there's so much public interest in this, it's my hope that they are at the forefront of how they manage the information before it gets into the public domain. More generally, I think those are my comments on it. Yeah.
Well, any lawyer, but the we understand it's under onerous bail conditions. How much of it that do you know?
And so that information as well, I kind of put that out. That understanding is the $65,000 bond, the electronic ankle monitor, which confines him to a perimeter within the jurisdiction of the court. The fact that his passport has been obtained from him. The fact that he has to regularly check in with ICE. He has to notify as well any changes in address to ICE. Those are the conditions.
But which passport is this? The one that we're told had been revoked?
No, not passport. The
visa. The visa.
Okay. Not the passport.
Okay. Right.
Only Ghana can revoke the passport.
All right. Yeah. All right. So this is completely different from the extradition processes.
Yes.
This is a violation of the immigration status. His immigration status in the United States of America. And so he had entered the United States on the understanding that he will stay there for a certain...
So he's supposed to reappear in the court on April 27
yes.
for the deportation proceedings.
Abutrika is also going for his bail application.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then if people want to understand what is involved in extradition, they need to look at Abutrika. It's not that simple.
And even look at the Dizani.
Yeah, it's not that simple. Yeah. So what has happened in the United States is that the court has admitted Ken Ofori-Atta to bail on an immigration issue, not an extradition request.
Yeah, but we are told that if the issue of the extradition was really taken seriously, he would not be liable to bail.
Let me speak on this.
Yeah.
Because the U.S. request for the extradition of Abutrika came on 6th of December. He was arrested on the 10th. Within 4 days, he was arrested. And in fact, when I say came, it was sent from the embassy to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs before then transmitting to the other agencies. So the agencies would have had just about a day notice and stepped in. Now, our extradition packet has been sent, I understand, finally in February. We are in April. And no action has been taken in connection with it. And if the person is already in...
Because the judge has to see it.
Yes.
And as we are being told, it was not made available.
Yes. And so this is a question for the U.S. Department to answer. And I've talked about, when it gets to the State Department and issues like that, if it moves away from the Attorney General's remit to the Foreign Office.
And to avoid being presumptuous, it could also be a strategy that they don't want to hand it to the judge who is doing an immigration issue. They want to deal with it separately.
Well, the question is whether or not you want him to continuously detain in connection with the extradition. Because you can also have commenced it before another judge, and for which reason orders would have been made which will continue to keep the person in custody. Unlike in Ghana, where the Supreme Court says that when you are undergoing extradition, you are entitled to bail. In America, the law is opposite, which is that there's a presumption against bail. And so we have we are more liberal than they are. And that process has not been commenced. And I believe that questions ought to be asked because the posture of the U.S. doesn't indicate that they have taken this thing seriously. And before you come in, I have made it publicly clear that the only reason that I even took up the defense of Abutrika is because of the unequal treatment of how the U.S. has treated Ghanaian requests for extradition vis-a-vis ours. That I don't think that we are being treated as equal parties. And I think that ought to stop. And we need to revisit the arrangement. And I do.
Lawyer Oliver Baka Vomowo and Ayekuti in same way they etu jana chese wotrema. From the look of things, then he said the name Eko Efa Ken Ofori-Atta hono. He's going to appear before the ICE court again. Now they are going to talk about the deportation back to Ghana. But right now, Ofori-Atta ni esane den pa sahefo bekaya. Time I che haja for real yet to say the camera monitor boy and the ankle baby obeko biano they are monitoring any idea the same thing and the akukure other screens to swim ye de bia talent and now who say no or nene ho but ono so a wanye na dwene say oba be piemu ewo Ghana hanum say entino and the final court obeko no and be determine the fate of Ken Ofori-Atta as to whether he's coming back to Ghana. And now so say the bit nasem no the lawyers for bit me defending ye amano aka US and Mountain eho ni nyina mu no a police for nsa so abrantie bi mu abusia wono de na de a we ya ne se owiewia nkrofo ade na unhu strategy na odi wia de na wo hwe video we wia na mabonten so a obeda ho so because we say amanfo wo nam na sebe wani abre a wo dwen ho no obi so duachi calculation strategic one kwan obefa so a odi be wia na abrante na to nenum to acheche nsem kon fa so a owiewia nkofo phones hwim nkofo bags ne ade a utimu say we oye expert na amanfo abo police for aba so say somebody as scanning as he is no omatimi ache no ede na kwakotwere aban kokumu yenhwe video we embra
what you find What in?
Before Kwashima.
What is before Kwashima? Now, a whole needing.
Santa Maria.
What is Santa Maria?
Yeah.
Santa Maria.
Now, first, this is the same for high cloud. High cloud is. It's better than all issue. Better than more issue. And almost start with the prison. Nti we why you say no nipa no e call e na oje e dey na simile
me can say simile
nti ada na omo frɛ ma and I should go on favor maybe
phone asuso phone sin asuso ya so phone so
oje time na bi
no machines
no machines oje no area anana
and no say that dey find no
me get say area anana do area I'm going to call you to go to and I say, style out there.
Mistake.
Me just style. If you go out, na man, what you think to my boy? Or you call, okay. Maybe I what way you feel. What you need to do? We are now. Indeed, we are. They say, who's our judge? Who hand papa? We go across a whole walk, but the direction you could see. If you are teaching, you know. The baby shall number of missing women from much of now. Why the phone? How
Pejawati.
Contacting me. Okay. Yeah, then I catch you on say. So we the empire information they can
Pejawati. Pejawati hwe menim.
Na we a wo ma o ja to mo.
We see, who nkrofo a eya oji phone na oton mo. Eye asema wo kan sabio ebeji wa wo nkwa.
Who bi a oji ja ko ma. Ti say o ji dey bi a meton phone na me to oji ja me na your customer.
So they more times you can because me meton. Yeah, ti say normal obi person obi wo fie nipa okay normal for me.
We know what you will be a card over the matter will be a my issue. What's that mean for the clear?
Or the car can say almost star or more clear or so. Says it's here. We are then iCloud in the freezer.
And it is all settings. Wow, into me,
but Odima will be you were expert for Omuyima. More on Crawford, Udi say me iPhone. Me person me iCloud was what?
Oh, be I said, only one man.
Obi.
Eti abranti ekohwe ni na so ayehye wo pa because omo eka omo a o te kai mu na wan hwe ofun so yi a na chese o ye call taiwa so ho na omo atwe afa wa so ho na omo ede phone no ekọ enti no na Ghana Police Service omo nsa aka abranti no asese de na so ayehye enti ehwe bebi a omo ede ne nsem no ebekọ akopie yebeto ansem no so producer menya feedback wo hanti obetimi ahwa ma me yebeto ansem no so na yako engineers and planners enche bia na ebeto dwa se ye diamond mines na yepe obi ediama no as foreign company ano mo hwe so no na so omo di djuma wo ho no omo Africa na ha yepe company na yede amano na eno na yehwehwe mu na engineers and planners na yede eye dwumadie no share omo ensa na amanfo dodo na de omo nsem atudwa about it say akoye family and friends government state family capture na say state capture by families na ebimu de omo nsem atudwa akire mu say enye bone because say the foreign companies are omo ebe ye adwuma no the profits ne na say local companies so dia omo eye Emma Yensa etimi eka ye profits ni bi dankana mo a ono ena ode ne nsem etudwa about state capture and ho nsem a omode etudwa ono na ye executive secretary for Chamber of Petroleum Consumers yebeko ne akotie ne nsem a ode tudwa ne abasese.
It is important that we do not allow families to own Ghana, or else we all become slaves. It is important. But in a situation where there's demonstrable competence or capacity for a Ghanaian to take over something that had been done over 100 years by foreign companies, I have an inclination as a Ghanaian to wish that there's local content properly done. And unless, of course, there's contrary evidence again to the extent that there's been a local company or other companies whose bids probably would have stood better than what EMP had put together, I would hesitate, in thinking that this is state capture. I would repeat this under. My inclination would be to first go for a local company that could also do the mining. Why local company? When the foreign companies come to do their mining and they declare profit, the profit would stay in those jurisdictions from where their shareholders' fund is coming from. So they would retain their profits in wherever they are coming from. But if it's a Ghanaian company, right, whatever profits or whatever incomes or revenues that are generated, a lot of it will go into paying the Ghanaian workforce. A lot of it would also go into even building infrastructure in hometowns of people who own a part of that company. So my inclination is to go for the local company. And again, I am repeating that in the absence of contrary evidence to say that, look, we had 5 bids, right? There was Hamza company that put in maybe a $400 million bid to the state. EMP did 300, but we've given to EMP. If that happens, I would condemn in no uncertain language. But if it is the case again that he has demonstrated that he can handle the Daman mines, and then he has the resource, he has the capacity, the banks are probably pushing or pulling cash to support that effort, I would say, so be it, go ahead and work. But just as Amanda said, the trap there is in when NDC or his brother is no longer in power. How we victimize businesses. I was talking of the UT Bank experience. Yeah. It's a Ghanaian company. They wouldn't always get it right. There are times even taxes they will be behind time, or there are some taxes that they would not have paid.
But let's give them special.
No, not special. You correct them when they are wrong. That is the only way companies like Guinness and the others, Coca-Cola and the others, have been able to stay for, decades, even beyond the lifetimes of people who the founding. But in Ghana, once a political party changes hands, we want to collapse every other business that was started or had gained some momentum. We've done that to Zoom Lion. We've done that to a lot of the companies in Ghana. A lot. And every time we would color them politically, use a sledgehammer and collapse them. What we forget is that once you collapse those companies, a newer one comes in, takes over, does everything. Another 4 years, it is also collapsed. So we don't get sustenance and we don't build giants.
All right, so that was Duncan Amoa, Executive Secretary, Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, talking about engineers and planners take care or more take you over Dama mines. Now, Rita, I want to ask her, Rita, what do you make about this? Is this still say a family state capture and no more and I say it is a step in the right direction? Say you did Dama mines, Burma, a local company.
So, me find from the point of view, say because a local company, we will go a long way of helping your youth in the country, and I feel so. Ebeboa my retain a boosty economy, so I feel it's the step in the right direction. And so what people are raising concerns on the fact that akwa say NDC netisuntino the akwa koma when say NDC fisuna say a different political party would they also be thinking of shifting it to another direction? Yes, and mass stability system. So I feel giving it to a local company is actually a step in the right direction.
All right, yes, and so giving it to a local company is a step in the right direction. And the fact that say a local company, another political party, no, not yet, I was here as a Sunday Komobi, and I really get that it's not a good thing. At least we should give it to them for a period of time. I won't bet me a year a jumano eso. So you better so na ye de ensemno e de amamwa. You better call a Ministry of Health. Omo ensem e wo hwa ye de ebema mo na engineers and planners ensem wa na ye de to dwa ye de emamu ye nyina nim say ye bidding ena ye de eye adwuma no edema engineers and planners bidding ekọ so obia de ne nkrata akọye ekọ kire say adwuma no metimi aye anase mentimi nye enum ne ehwe ye ne de adwuma no ema engineers and planners ema omo eye. But still now people are still talking about the fact that state capture enti eno ena ama amanfo dodo na eka eye ehonsem because eba se MPP anase NDC emo ewo aban mu no omo ekasa ye anase MPP wo aban mu NDC kasa tia ye and someone omo ede etudwa said something like kind of reactor the companies are not, they were involved in a aban you media museum to say data bank say they were talking about it say enya dia eye papa but see NDC so by no hu say omo enso so e de adwuma no emema omo ho eno ena masisi akoye nsem bebre na nka Ghana ni de ye de Ghana adwuma hye ne nsan kanye bone ni nyina mu ye beto aso na de updates no e de amamo Zandi Camel ena say one in be a free Adisa Productions akọ e de amano because ni nsem bi okeka about omo production bia omo eye e wo Ghana ha say no nyadia omo eni eje ho kranti omo de warning kase de krata tenten de aba omo ede ema no warning say nsem bi okeka about perfect match extra a program across TV3 no enomo ede warning ema no ekire mu a nsem wo kafa program no ho no nya sanete de poster why about nsem wo kafa program no ho bia onko yimfiri ho na on retracting nsem wo de to so on your screens krata de sat production ede call ye de koma Zandi Camel Emma say onhwe now attended to and someone a war sacra tanimono. It's a become one after the other. You be say na munyina ma hu de ekoso. Notice to cease and desist. So here 13th April 2026. Attention, Zandra Dede Camel. Dear Madam, notice to cease and desist defamatory publications against Adisa Productions Limited. Our attention has been drawn to several false, malicious, and unfounded statements published by you on social media regarding our program Perfect Match Extra. As an individual operating within the media space, you are expected to exercise professional restraint and due diligence in ascertaining the truth before any publication. Zandra Dede Camel, why your post be about Perfect Match Extra. Na omuhune se nukribia nimnenka as a professional in the industry they expected her senka obey make sure obey the background checks and sankra na ode ensem bisa ababetudwa but omo enhune sa no ena amasese de omo ani anhye da anye ho a omo ebo eho ensem ede kire ne se onhwe na onye the needful. Your failure to verify the veracity of these claims before disseminating them to the public suggest a reckless disregard for the truth and a clear intent to cause harm. Jomuchemu I say washe da pa no hye ho se obema adwuma Perfect Match Extra program no mo ye no nanim abrase because in some of the tudwa no washe da no hye nsem no na odi tudwa falsely and all publicize yes and some no ebiti say obetimi achirem say as a program no it is scripted because in its own the program is supposed to be a reality show but ochiremu as a script as ya hyehyɛ ho wo kwa akase wo kwa yesei muko party na mu pie in the show a mu kwa yesei wo yesei na encause traffic eno ene nsɛm a na omuhu ne sɛ ɔde tutu dwa wo sɛ nko hwehwɛ mu hu sɛ no korɛ sɛ program no ɔma hyehyɛ ho ana ɔmo hyehyɛ ho ansa no aba abɔnten de ho nsɛm aba betu dwa. So these publications to the effect that producers of the program are related and or connected to contestants currently on the show are not only factually inaccurate but are calculated to bring the program into disrepute, incite public disaffection, and interfere with our commercial interest and contractual obligations with sponsors. No, ochiremu ne nsɛm a ɔde ɛyɛ no ochiremu asɛ ebi mu any producers no they are some way somehow related. Ni nyina ɛna ɛma ebi mu nya chance mpo ɛba perfect match extra ne so na nsɛm a ɔkekɛn ama na akɔyɛ sɛ ɔmo ne ɔmo wɔ contracts sponsorships ne ade ɛyɛ akɔ affect ɔmo in that regard. Enti ama contract na dodo ɔmo ne ɔmo sponsors asensan because osi reality show enti na mede me ma ba mo ho de real show ne so na sɛ ɛyɛ scripted and sɛ mo hyehyɛ ho na mo yɛ program na yɛ sɛ it defeats its purpose. Nenti no ama sponsors no twitwi kakra aba ɔmo ani adisa production for entem enti no ɛho ensɛm no mo de ba sɛ ɔmo ɛkyerɛ sɛ ensɛm a Zandra dede Camel de tudwa no kre bia nim na omo ahye ne se onye bibi den e na omo se Zandi Camel onye point 1 omo se immediately or see in the circumstances we hereby demand that you one immediately cease and desist from further authoring, posting and sharing any false or defamatory content concerning the program. Program a perfect match extra omo eye no omo share Zandi Camel say any kwan say or posting any false information about the program appeal bibia ni ho any so one she shouldn't author any program, she shouldn't share an information and about the program, any other false or defamatory content onyai production and as onyai posti immediately delete and remove all such existing publications from all platforms under your control. And all platforms are comments BTSA a program perfect match extra hono profiles no and social media handles no she has control over. She should make sure so obey deleting nyina at the free ho and no point 2 and also publish an unqualified apology and retraction to Adisa Productions Limited in a form and manner yes. Enti ano so chemu a onko na onkonko pacho onfa acho pakesie pa enfa enko ema adesafo enti publish an unqualified apology and retraction to APL in a form and manner approved by us within 48 hours of this notice, and this apology will be available on your platforms for a minimum of 8 weeks to give it the same prominence as your defamatory post. Enti omu chemu a na onfa a chopper kesiye enfa brana a chopper no so it should be in a way and manner adesafo be dia tum enye sa wo kogina we bia ekoka nsem bia o mumfa nche menye hwe ya no magia atum da bi in a way and manner that they will accept Adesa Productions Limited on be dia atum say yes we there say ye hwe kra na wusu na de patch wo no hu enti no de agia atum na okoye nani asere say no de ko patch wo hwe no no munyintum. That is the context of the point 3. Take notice, if these demands are not met within the stipulated time frame, which is the 48 hours, we shall without further recourse to you take the appropriate legal actions against you. So within 48 hours, say one yet dear also or yet within the 3 points now the man na omangasa ebe 2 and amount na omo the court on sensema bem ehon yensa ama osu mebisa wasem bia bi wo betiane say ye de letter bro court ye de rate bro say ye de akọ court bra na be yinsema no mum e court. APL takes its reputation and the integrity of its production seriously and will not hesitate to pursue all available legal remedies to protect its brand. Govern yourself accordingly. We are signed by management of Adesa Productions Limited. nti almost update omo de eba about Zandi Camel ne nsɛm a kan about a perfect match extra no ɛno ɛna ama sisi de almost edit release tententin we dey about mu chemu a on making sure say obe retract ne nsɛm a waka nyina on san so patch na within 48 hours on yes na ma we nyina yes 48 hours ne so a omo action bi on be take legally no omo ebe take ama bibia aye kama ye to ansem no so na yakọ Ghana Health Service and as a Ministry of Health omo ede enema ababetudwa ama na kwakoye enigesem metimi akanesa sisi ameno ka say omo ede krata tententen ababetudwa ekiremu a omo efa nipa omo efa eye omo mawie school etitifie ebi mo eye nurses ebi mo eye physician assistants ebi mo enso so eye doctors na eno ena akwakoye enigesem enti yewo eye nurses yewo eye allied health professionals yesanso pharmacists and pharmacy technicians omo eni ni padodo omo for omo sanso for physician assistants eji ebe mamu breakdown no ene ekwan ba so na so betimi afa so na won so wotimi enya akwanya na won so ya faw ti also the Ministry of Health announces also press release Ministry of Health to commence phase 1 of a nationwide recruitment of health professionals. It's on our screens. Also, the Ministry of Health announces the commencement of the first phase of a nationwide recruitment of health professionals effective 16th April 2026, following the granting of financial clearance. And the day 16th of April 2026. And as I said, the very first phase. It's the first phase. Now, how many people are in it? In this initial phase, the ministry is set to recruit a total of 31,800 professionals across various categories as follows. Into the very first part, almost 15,000 nurses. Into we know, Mema Rita Dema film, how many people no more fancy. First of all, I didn't can 15,000 nurses no. Into the next one here for and I for Marita.
Okay, almost 10,000. Patrobet there are 2 screens in so my so almost 15,000 nurses now face so
yes into 15,000 nurses okay that is
10,000 allied health professionals 6,000 pharmacists and pharmacy technicians and 800 physician assistants almost a recruitment patromayenko strokaka.
Yeah, what we have now, recruitment will be centralized. Okay, so you can continue.
Recruitment will be centralized and conducted at the district levels based on the verified vacancies to ensure equitable distribution of human resources. Some trying to say recruitment yomben or district levels. District better baby potting health professional no you hear your services. The process will be competitive, transparent and guided by an approved quota system across all cadres of year groups. In so much very, very competitive. Not just say, oh, you're qualified that you are not getting the slot to be able to work in any health facilities. The fifth one is to say all recruitments will be undertaken within approved budgetary limits and in accordance with established civil service protocols. Omotrana Health Ministry no the budget be na juma, so they are going to work strictly according to their budget. 6 say qualified health professionals are reminded to monitor official Ministry of Health and district health administration channels for specific vacancy announcements and detailed application guidelines. You're trying not to say if you fall within this category from an air corner, it was also follow Ministry of Health, district administration, some handles, particularly on social media and any information that comes across now you follow like that. 7th one to say applicants should prepare all required documentations and credentials ahead of the recruitment rollout to ensure seamless process. Ministry of Health to say sorry recruitment yebesha see 16th April to say oh your health professional with documents no certificate near the idea you should make it handy ye be portal on the 16th pa na say what apply na aye kama.
All right, and see we any updates if we the Ministry of Health or more at the air by muchemwa or more FA any pack in a total of 31,800 and omo efa omo. Now there's a video to this. I be call na yakwa video we. You hear video we are you be ban edin chemu video num dia mamu sisi yenko na yemra sisi.
Nti omra yedi bebie yedi bia yatum a yatum. Nti for example you be fa verification, pin verifications on the recruitment of portal from 16th to 20th, 5 days. We are pharmacists, technicians, PA, that is physician assistant, CRAs, and also you be a portal from 22nd to 25th. That is 4 days. We are into this time.
This month, and I say
this month,
yes,
into this time round, and yes, you find nurses and midwives on Kwa Debbie. Your oncophobia, allied health sciences, allied health professionals say for a very long time, yemfo be wa jumumuda. Into your most yebe mo quota. Into more days, be from 27 to 1st May, 5 days. And Sunday about nurses and midwives. Into Upper East and Upper West, you be 4th May to 5th May, 2 days near 2. Into yeah, region
2 days and short to do.
Yeah, region by region. In the 2 days. In the 2 days, no, you quite Upper East.
You will buy announcement, Anna.
Yeah, announcement quite that. Yeah, announcement for the past minutes.
The health workers in
India, they are following keenly, except that details when you inform to and we'll bring these details very soon out. Into Upper East and Upper West districts in Nimono, you better declare vacancies, no. Now what you see. Savannah and Northeast districts, no. Yes, you can choose a region, no. No, I can say, be my choose a region in regional capital or there be wow, you give you the opportunity to choose the district.
District I per se Queen one I bet you.
One I bet you. Do you want to see a young Madia? I hope you will not blame anybody. Into Oti and Bono East, it may be an 8th to 9th May. Volta and not Western North and Ahafu, 10th to 11th. Volta and Northern regions on the 12th, 1 day. Into Usha, there were about 8 regions via priority areas because I want a problem. So, health workforce on from Upper East, Upper West, Savannah, Northeast, Oti, Bono East region, Western North, and Ahafu, and we move 2 days. Ghana, Kenya 1 day, Volta and Northern regions 1 day, Central and Western regions 1 day, Bono and Ashanti regions. Nti, and you will be never forced to be say, Koha, and I said there be a Yanisa. Oka medical doctors need you know. You know. And you see, Minyaba, on my way. You do baby. I memory. Obeko district be more. Na medical doctor ba kokre ni ho. I agree. Say you nima bi wo was aban ye. And a more team ye. Aban ye. Near the motivated health professionals. E bi bo mo homodin. Me a me dimiti atumu. Echo regions ni bi MPs ho DCs assemblies I accept say or more accommodations befitting accommodations me catch almost up say post nipa ba ha or so man no befitting accommodation near there ebinum boko to the extent say mo cars mo fuel near there in other regions ye see hu ayi. But you see in this case no me nuaba yen can say ye post medical doctor be to a cheap compound and now say health center. Almost all the district hospitals are in the district capitals. So it is the district capitals they are going. And for me, and I say this with a heavy heart, people disagree with me, but I'll say it everywhere. Say, Draboso, Ubifri Antobia, where Koko Kriani, he has been the backbone of this economy. Says he can't be any training me. Says can he be any training where I will take console yechi. Says he can't be any training. Medical doctor. Anyway, we are school. I agree there are difficulties in those areas. And I will say, because a home developer you're very remote in internet, you pursue how they won't call. But Sahab panel, see it otinico code there. Sesicano, Yanfamo main hobra. Are you being fair to that person? People may disagree with me, but I have a very strong position on this issue. I will continue to do my best, engage stakeholders who will prove. So I'll share a manifesto on your fan. You find 1-1. The motivation. We are never be anywhere except that in my case, I work before I come and sit on air and talk. So watch me. Yes, there be animal who make kasa. Me yeah, Jumano. Into the many hope I'll come and communicate for people to understand.
eno o de enu hu hia me de say wo start akasa kan say aban wo na famu de wo say oye
yes
say nipa no e wo say accommodation ye de ma no wo area ho no ma say medical doctor na government are making sa provision no say me nkwa na fe wo decision a wo take say ene ye won sanka wakatua na ye tumi ehu evi say bi so no
sometimes with the greatest deal of respect in some be o wa give abra ye ntiase but sometimes some of the issues must not come out of the minister. Maybe behind the scene I will explain some of the issues to you. Sometimes I won't sit on this platform and tell you some of these things, but sometimes it's not fair. In as much as I will agree, and I am the first person to agree, so there's a lot we have to do. That's what I say. This is a beer porter. That's one case I will choose or district. You will be near the Okoho. Abain, I want to say, Abain would declare vacancies. Yeah, about 50% of our medical doctors in this country are in Greater Accra alone. If you combine two regions, we are hitting 60 to 70%. We have how many regions? 16 regions. And
Enchemuna ye kokoje ya ye chemu a ye bebie no region by region. Eno so ebia time eda so a ye de ebepie ebi mu 5 hours, ebi mu 3 hours, ebi mu so 4 hours, and ebi mu so will travel into days. Enti eno ena ye koje nchemu no nti ye bebie portal na tum 31,800 staff and the Ministry of Health. Omo efa omo na omo edi omo akodi eye dwuma na aye kama. Enti woka ho a na wahwe na date no onso so wahye ne so se de be ya wobetimi aka ho na yafa onso so bi ewo adwumam na ohun etimi ato. Na quickly no yenko Kumase na yenfa update free ho enfa emro. Former Gihawk CEO former Honorable Maxwell Kofi Juma ono ene da screens ne so papa yi na so ebe ye hye emra NDC omo eba aban mu na papa yi na ene update a free ho eba echemu a yoko omo ebo ura papa yi efie ewo atonsu Kumase a omo eko ready ho omo eko hwehwe ho eko sisizi niema bebre dodo na omo sesaye edi efri ho ema omo free ho so na baby bi wo ho a omo asay ho omo abubu dan no like they've caused damage to the property enti eno na manfo dodo na omo se omo ani enje ho na quickly ne be ko ne akọ he video bi omo eko fie ho no ensem be ne course niema be ne course ye ba na ye de enchemu no asosese ani case na hefa na aduru a enu nti ama yokofo akobo ewura ne fie ho ye nko ne he video we ne emra sese
thanks to the former president John Mahama, because Remwacha is under John Mahama. You are the chairman of the National Security Council, isn't it? John Mahama is the chairman of the National Security Council, and Remwacha is under you. So who gives Remwacha these instructions? It's John Mahama, nobody else. It's John Mahama who did all these kind of things. Now the house has been exposed. No key. They have took all the keys away. All the keys, they have took it away. Laptop, documents, everything. We are not even going to take our time to look at all this. Look at what they did here with the CCTV footage and all that. This is what they have done. It's a shocking. Look at his cabinet, everything. The house is totally exposed. Why? Criminality.
Omo ewo Honorable Maxwell Kofi Juma ne side now to say omo show omo dissatisfaction with ndema remodacha ene na pamfo omo yoko omo koye ewo Maxwell Kofi Juma ne fie na omo echemu CCTV cameras recordings bia capture ni nyina omo SSI ni nyina de koye omo SSI ne ma bebre bi laptops ne ade a omo fa di free papa ne fie de ekoye na akwakoye asem bebre bi mu hu ne se we still na witch hunting ya no muguso a omo na papa yi ne nsama de abono no de bebre na ebi mu ama akwakoye nse bebre because omo they don't really get the entia ema yokofo etimi ebora efie honom esa na mekorita honom ebisa ne say what onongasa no Rita, what do you make out of this? Was it a step in the right direction? Say yoko betimi abora Maxwell Kofi Juma fie sa
And some about beton mountain, so the natural say, Ghanaians be brede, actual madrian for one, a bimutrana, and yet ne quine swan, because so much Omokako ready if you want omanjo warranty bia na cheso muju ha ne some season ne laptops ne document e bi mo so try na chese Maxwell Kofi Jumo ofi office as MD for Gihawk no be 2 years ni, so why are they still in his house trying to get access to some of his properties? E bi mo so try na chese when one kwan ko wiya gold namon expectation okoko wi. Some of the comments seem to be quite demeaning. Ebimon so try not to say he's supposed to be put behind bars, and then he has their alleged not to say well misusing public properties and public resources and in the aspects of this. And so those are some of the comments coming out in relation to Maxwell Kofi Jumoni house raid. Yeah.
All right, and see that is the update. I'm out for H1 and then can you and quite soon over then Yoko Omo Ena Omo Eyo Omo Juma. Now quickly, we still have another video where people are still not really happy with what Yoko Omo Ekoye and quickly watch that particular video. Yeah, but now I bet to ask their mama.
Bedroom and do this. What has happened to our morals?
And you say it's political persecution.
That is it. Exactly. That is what Remoacha is doing. And we won't say anything. Time, we are all waiting for the right time, and we will strike.
Thank you very much, Paul.
That is what Remoacha is doing. They have took every key from this house and sent it. Why? So now, look at this door too, you can't change the keys.
So it appears the house has been exposed.
Yes. Now, this actual, what do they call it? Doors, you cannot change the keys. It comes with the keys. It comes with the manufacturing with the keys and all that. Why will you do this? It's a shame. It's a shame.
Right.
Just about a week ago, Council of State members said to remove Remonacha. He want to arrest him, and Remonacha is still in place. So do you think that if it is not politics, what again? What again? Tell me, my brother. Now your mama have come to Honorable Maswe Kofi Juma's house and take all his keys away. It's your mama. I am saying it. It's your mama who did so. Who came, send the Romacha and his crews to come and take all the keys away.
Eti omo echewa nema yakoso nyina President John Dramani Mahama onim hu bi na yakwa ready Honorable Maxwell Kofi Jumani fie ewo atonsu kumase na omo de omo hu ne still na some level of political witch hunting bi eka ho na amasa nema no nyina ekoso na Honorable Maxwell Kofi Jumani we be say den na papa yi waye poti nti amasese ye de ensem wi ebobo na sia yokofo nyina akwakopie ne fie na yese misappropriation of funds be a course so ewo Gihawk emra na oye Gihawk MD enema bi course so ho no na emfa ne kwam. One, they talked about recruitment, they talked about funds sikankasa ewo Gihawk ho no dwumadie be na no mudidi amanfo ebisebisa ho nsem bebre it got to a point na Gihawk workers, no, some of them were staging demonstrations. Papa no encore. That was the latter part of a NPP. Papa no encore demonstrations. Baby, industrial area. And opebi abe kona ejuma efona buboko jai no mujeja kwaina no. Ebi muso omo papa no kra enwram enkotena ne office mpo nya ejuma. Eno as at the time NPP was no eno ene ma na ekokoso. The other part of it, and so na the retention of state properties and yema na Gihawk for omoniema omo edi juma eno eni niema ni bia na yese papa yi wafa edi kofie yese won famra oseda wato ema price or de toto niema ni bi no tia na yese emu orem enti ni nyina mu ena amasese papa yi amanfo eta na omo de omo ta papa na chi omo nyina akire mu a political witch hunting. President John Dramani Mahama na ashe Remonacha oni Iyoko for se munko papa ni fie na munko ready ho eno ene ensemo aye amanfo dodo na eka, especially this video that we went to watch. Now Rita, Do you think say truly a political witch hunting and as a President John Dramani Mahama said there to neni EDC Honorable Maxwell Kofi Dwuma so?
Say share case no critically away from say they didn't seek warranty. Omufiti ready in the house without telling him say and then announce na omobano. I think it's out of place. Just for Iyoko, as big as Iyoko is, to just raid the house of a former MP, not Oya Sokwa for MP. You just raid the house without telling him say mobaha anamoba this time. So say if he's not hiding anything, and yeah, Osanka onon suba out na afi ye ne numasem. So I mean, sure say from now to in the weeks ahead, no Ghanaians would want to listen to what exactly our former MD for Gihok would have to say. Now, ebino so bonichi say like you said, or misappropriating public funds in a lot of cases. So some of these things, no, I was say on one casa eba out na obe clear the air say onim she efa onemu enkrofobi na say or mubo ni chinya ade. So we'll be expecting say onon so beba out and an lawyer be ebe picky issue up na afe so oma can be actual public no.
All right, and see, everybody wants to know the actual public. No, now, and someone a lot of MP before now said them they are not really happy with the level of witch hunting. But then, if you also cancer, you will call a OSP, so now you didn't some but then, when you are so or more attitude or more. Dibi muko ekotu maybe most so under G. You see, ebi mu de yente honsem because they are cooperating. Almost so our marching kakrano, almost samba bontain, to such a mount to me more ate. As we speak now, I said, Bibian share down course. I'm a OSP cram for a pipian, a ticos and pay on free ho. And Emma Elcosui with the fact say, and this as we speak now, means me and share that enchi, obia, and prosecute obia, and as the emfa obia, and kujina courts no. Among for the donors who say, I buy no some more moke can ye. Omo diska ebi mu afa ha omako yese no ase omo enhye dan hu so ebi mu ekire mu omo enhye dan hu so kra ama akwakoye ense mebiri na Maxwell Kofi Dwuma de eno na ama amanfo ehu ne se ase aban no which hunting no eye adoso eyem se Maxwell Kofi Dwuma ne nsemo ye de ball no na mebubo bi so e de ekire mu unapproved staffing medical catchem say unapproved staffing and so course so no claims of expanding the workforce without proper board approval enti board approval bia nkoso na papa yi efa nipa ni nyina kan nsemo a ye hwehwe mu enu ebi. I talked about the fact that he was trying to retain some of the properties are network Gihok. All these are allegations are they about Honorable Maxwell Kofi Dwuma, who was the former MP for Aswa constituency. Allegations of retaining state vehicles, including Genesis G90, allegedly acquired for a heavily discounted price of 4,943 Ghana cedis instead of its estimated value of nearly $100,000 US. Eti papei asemba kwa edebo na even timemufo na Ghana for yankasa yensu yete oman mu bi na yeni enhyedanye ho yes na edrume bi se o serve ana wo ye adwuma dru bebi a na sa aban edan na wotim ana se aban car na wo use a na there was a chance bi se obetimi ato you can buy that property whilst you are going out of service na no ye be value the price no near ye depreciation at still be free na ya ton e the amount na car Genesis G90 allegedly papay say or the coffee because a quiet down so bet me a ton or talk at the price of 4,943 Ghana cedis and your dollars oh Ghana cedis Nina Kahumbi and I am see a papay cases I a born no Nina Eka and Semono AB. And asset misappropriation, the unauthorized sale of company property in Tema, valued at over $700,000. Nina ya niema papay allegedly no oton ye edi free Gihok. Na ya mpene se on ton board and yantum se obetimi aton enti we an unauthorized sale. These are the core allegations I Honorable Maxwell Kofi Juma. As we speak now, your coffee no na oni ho na emum de wose omo ye as yoko ne de omo kokodi sa adwuma no ewo eye papa no efie ho enti akwakoye ensem bebre ye beto ansem no so na ye de amamo. We are going to the office of the special prosecutor me boso see we call the office of the special prosecutor see ansem from a year NDC for ankasa on waka chekra hu ne se papa yi e wo se ye no edi no efri ho OSP or no any that screens in the Solona and some Boban said the High Court in Accra they has ordered they've ordered the Office of the Attorney General to assume control of all criminal prosecutions currently being handled by the Office of the Special Prosecutor, ruling that the OSP's ongoing cases I'm saying null and void. Enti omuchemwa ejuma na OSP yesisi no say ejuma no omu so enkoye nti o Attorney General say omra na o take over and no wo screen so say High Court orders Attorney General to take over all OSP criminal prosecutions. And in someone OSP ni nyina no say Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayine omra na o take over na Office of the Special Prosecutor no say ye be ne dan omo epeso mu yi free ho ene ade ni nyina no eno so ensem a ewo ho no mo a ewo se ye hwe ne ehu ni pomasi bre what is really going on ebi ma start take cancel be the fast here say ni nyina aka ho bi na ase ye pese yi papa yi free ho mo ya so mpeso mu yi Office of the Special Prosecutor no e di free ho na ensem ne de edo so pa a ye de emamo that is the updates coming in from the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And this is the idea. I'm saying, "Omo ya jina juma edi efri ni sama na Rita." What do you think? OSP ya jina juma efri ni sama na.
Niaya na chese elbobo bano. Obra kisie jaben ono ye OSP. I think so years back ye this position ni man na Ghanaians were of high hopes say some criminalities cases be against some public officials no obesha na chese year to year, but it looks like people are gradually losing how do I even say, they are losing hope in his ability to help to fuel injustice and all that. Ora can Oforiata case he say not people in Ghanaians be war hope say OSP baby be found and so issue koya kwa manaka kopia brutrina the OSP nka. So the faith that people used to have in the OSP na say is beginning to diminish, and untina actually for some of these things among for be bracha my doing say omo hia ni bioma they should just go plain and tell him say sani position is null and void. Afi so bi mu chana to say we say the way a parliament na parliament decide say Office of the Special Prosecutor no ye be ye fi ho ana say ye ne sen na emo nipa ne wo office na afi ye niam bi to say or irrelevant na all of that no in try. So that is what is going on.
All right, and so as we speak now, High Court or more AJ say Office of the Special Prosecutor no or maje ne powers na e de free ni someone sa. Now producer the screenshots be about to 2 screens, so then we go through as asset. I kind of say what is really going on. So let you hear way AG celebrates, that is Attorney General celebrates as OSP's prosecution power is stripped. Corrupt politicians celebrate as Ghana weeps. The AG celebrates as OSP's prosecution power is stripped. It is a say OSP ni power obetimi edi ejina so aba man for kwadu no say ya gini nyina edi afri ni nsem no musa so tiremu a corrupt political appointees omani agi. Now here the Attorney General, there shall be an Attorney General of Ghana who shall be a Minister of State and the principal legal advisor to the government. People are of the assertion say Ejumana Ekoso Attorney General, Office of the Special Prosecutor. There are so many other institutions that almost the same Ejuma, they have almost the same power. And the second point that the Attorney General shall discharge such other duties of a legal nature as may be referred or assigned to him by the President or imposed on him by this constitutions or any other law. The Attorney General shall be responsible for the initiation and conduct of all prosecutions of criminal offenses. enti omuchemu omontiase Yaya point 4 meba no be say all offenses prosecuted in the name of the Republic of Ghana shall be at the suit of the Attorney General or any other person authorized by him in accordance with any law. Enti omuchemu a ye ba be yi Office of the Special Prosecutor and the SC on ya pe obi ampo amaneta no. Ni nyina comes out from the Attorney General. Enti the same way ye dey abeto dwa say OSP yenje ne tumi enfemfiri ne nsem a ebi mu chemu a ne kwan aso ano no because the point 3 now say the Attorney General shall be responsible for the initiation and conduct of all prosecutions of criminal offences. Enti nanka bibia sa Attorney General nsa na omo entiase se eyeden ne esanso konya a section which is being which is the Office of the Special Prosecutor and also so eba ho ebi mu se ne kwan so no ebi mu so se dabi eni kwan se High Court etimi ema sa ne ma no ekoso enti sisi akoyen se bebre ama a lot of people are talking about ensemo a ekoko ekoso yi eso na there are more to this very updates aye de ema mo no enti ye beto aso na ye the updates no e de amamo. The High Court in Accra has ordered the Office of the Attorney General to take over all criminal prosecutions in the various courts that are being handled by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And the way High Court strips OSP of prosecutorial power, orders AG to take over all prosecutions. The court said the OSP, though has an investigative power, it can only prosecute such outcomes in courts. The permission or authorization from the AG as per Article 88, Clause 4 of the 1992 Constitution. Per what's a year and some OSP has the power to do his own investigations. But so do we be court akobon kwadua na chese Attorney General amba ne ho kwan se obetimi akwa akodi sa dwuma no. Enti eho ensem de bebre. Justice John Eugene Nyadu Nyante made these orders following an action challenging the prosecutorial powers of the OSP, which was granted with cost of 15,000 Ghana cedis slapped against the OSP. The court's ruling was based on the title GJ 0369/2026, the public versus the Office of the Special Prosecutor on the application of Peter Archibald Hyde. And some of the Pebre ena akwakoba. The verge of taking the powers of the Office of the Special Prosecutor no say ya baba beto dwanesa ti ya beto aso na ye the updates no edi amamo ni akọ Ghana Police Service what is currently going on Ghana Police Service and say bebre na efri ho eba ye de eba bema mo na Ghana Police Service arrest 3 suspects in narcotic drugs operation in Accra. On your screens, suspects me and I say account as I say they are into narcotic drug operations. Ewo eye and crime. Mantam nimu amasi akwakoye nse bebre. The Ghana Police Service has arrested 3 suspects in connection with a case of possession of narcotic drugs and engaging in prohibited drug-related activities within Accra and the metropolis. It is a idea. No, and the screens in the so ni pamiensa. And as I say, account Ghana Police Service Public Affairs Unit. What is really going on? The Ghana Police Service has arrested 3 suspects in connection with a case of possession of narcotic drugs and engaging in prohibited drug-related activities within the Accra metropolis. On 10th April 2026, the Special Operations Assistant to the Inspector General of Police received intelligence that a group of individuals were planning to engage in the sale of suspected narcotic drugs at Jowlu in Accra. A surveillance operation was mounted, and on 11th April 2026, a police team proceeded to the area and arrested 2 suspects, Bright Aivo and Ifeanyi Ijoba. The suspects were found in possession of 22 compressed substances suspected to be cocaine, which were being prepared for sale to a prospective buyer. It's where Bright Aivo and Ifeanyi Ijoba. Abrante ebe Nigerian and I say or Nigerian Nigeria for some day Charlie. Further interrogations of the suspects led to the identification of a third suspect, Kwabena Botwe, as a key figure in the drug trade. A follow-up operation at car price resulted in his arrest after police mounted surveillance during a planned transaction involving proceeds from the sale of the suspected drugs. Somewhere around car price area, after circle, Tesano, car price, Hona, Omo Eshe, Hose, and Yama Ekutano, Ombehe no Matobi. ATL, Brian Betoshia, Hannah Fama, and the first Camamino, and a Ghana Police Service, almost the last person who is a Kwabena Botwe, among Ensakan. The suspects later led police to his residence at Greda Estates, where a search resulted in the retrieval of an amount of 400,000 Ghana cedis and a counting machine. During the operation, he attempted to bribe the arresting officers with an additional 420,000, which was being retained as evidence. All the suspects are currently in police custody, assisting investigations, and will be put before the court. I don't know why, as we speak now, people will still try to bribe Ghana Police Service for, because you see, I said in 7 ban, as a police officer. And she said, "Chow, and Koyana make fair Chirako more BC Canada, Debbie. You see, as I demand IGP by idea. And so that is the update coming in from the Ghana Police Service. As I said, almost Kanipa Miensa, Bright Aivo, Ifiani, Ijoba, and a Kwabena Botwe, or Momiensa, and a Ghana Police Service, or Mo Ensa account, as I said, or Mo Asso Ayeship, Papa, and in I and some more if Ghana Police Service for or more air pants. Ye bedin some lechi near her baby, Nina Ebekwa Kopie. Na Rita, Mimra Hona make us about the fact that people were trying to bribe the police during an arrest. Do you think that they may be saying, do you think that they may be saying, yes, Ghana on such a high profile case, now you bet you are, what's it, bribe? What do you think came over them? Say, we want to bribe the arresting officers.
When you say Ghana Police Service, now saying they are up their game. They are Ghana £4 because me sure some criminal cases near they are how they are up and doing about it. No, it was say about my a few days ago. Near say some young guy, Brekum Chelsea guy, you shooting him and I think within the day. No, so it was saying you say nipa in relation to that. And to me when they say Ghana Police Service these days they are up their game pa na they bema such person I show say you are into drugs ube kase okwa bribe police ni no na just na previously no na police for sa no moye o bribe na oje but na say answer their things are the system is really working and into no say bribe or more nje so for a thief to do that it means that why be paying and if a man no so in your master santino because the amount of money ananka or cars or they policemen na emoju pai anka if you were in the previous system anka obo say na policeman and a policewoman na dia nanka waje no kude na wejana manako and the wrongdoings keep going on in our society in crofo chiremu na say it was say we have to review how we punish such people. Also demo for a long number of years because these drugs and things they are really killing the youth. They are destroying our system as a country near there. So that's what is actually going on.
Yes, that is what is actually going on. See, about so Office of the Special Prosecutor, Papay, Ninsem, the updates in the Mamuchri Musa Papay, say Ninsem old in our own Danny Farmer Attorney General, and on Twan and Semno. And Famano, but see, Papa also see on Tiasia because the Office of the Special Prosecutor is challenging a High Court declaration that it lacks prosecutorial powers. Or challenge almost say, and some of Modia to you say on team prosecute or more Macano, and I say he is lacking prosecutorial powers, no, or challenge you almost said that on your screens. The Office of the Special Prosecutor is challenging a High Court declaration that it lacks prosecutorial powers. And ruling a buyer say on none in some and former Attorney General no papa no Kiseja Bain Ochimwa and some dear or Titumwa in ye and Obeko annual fight to remain in power, remain in his office now on and somewhere Kokoswa or can you know here na omo aka ne nyina e de afri ho enti eno ene ensemo aye office of the special prosecutor enso so e de atudwa. Do you think say yes sir obe fight the cause through say obe remaining in office?
I think said the office of the special prosecutor, it's in the right direction because according to the constitution, those rights and privileges of him being the special prosecutor, so if parliament or the system is saying that right now, you that ability of the special prosecutor say over prosecute, we should take the issue to parliament. Let our people, let our parliamentarians decide on it. But until then, he's working within his means as a special prosecutor, and then there has to be no means say high court say or they say just say a few insem. So it should pass through the right channel, not judicial system. No ankasa yentia sipim and no ankasa antia say see another aspect of the constitution. No ye fi hono. Na there you can't prosecute. That is the only way now wait me accept it. But until then, what the constitution has said about his position, Mijidi say that is what he's actually working with. Yes.
All right, and now office of the special prosecutor, as we speak now in India, he's still challenging the High Court ruling or the buyer na osre and I say or chirimu office of the special prosecutor no oye prosecution bia enye enti on fanin seven na nkoma attorney general. Eti aha Pinax TV ye the updates bebre na ye de ebrem ye beda mase samoje bre na mude ehwe yen ye de mu besi ewo ha ya.